How's it going, Aquarius? It's Robin here. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for your December 2021 month ahead tarot card reading. So I do have the Essential Tarot deck in my hands. I haven't used this deck in a very long time, but I was guided to grab it this morning. So this was actually the first deck I ever gifted myself with when I was guided to become a tarot card reader. So it's been sitting, minding its own business over here in the background. A card did pop out and I had a glimpse of it, but I just flipped it over, so it'll be a surprise for all of us. I'm not sure what the card is. All right, so here's the purpose of the reading. We're going to look at the energy available for Aquarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind this is a general reading. May not apply to you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you feel like you would like a private reading, you can book me at ariesfiretarot@gmail.com. So I think that's all the disclaimers that I had. I really get excited by comments, so make sure you could even just drop me your emoticon for your symbol for Aquarius, or say hi, or let me know where you're from. And let's just kick off your reading here, guys. Okay, so let's have a look at this first card. Okay. This is really interesting here, okay? This particular Lovers card. So, like, pay attention to what's going on with the angel in the clouds. And we had, what reading was it? Aquarius. Your November mid-month. It was sort of looking actively at your love life, whether or not you had one, or if there's any sort of issues going on. So it looks like there's a little bit of a secret here going on. Look at this Lovers card here. There's something being kept from you, okay? So again, whether you are single or in a relationship. So look how the female character, and this isn't man versus woman, it's just the characters in the card, okay? The female has her hand over top of the male character's ear. And then you can see that there's Cupid. He's kind of got this whisper going on. So this is really fascinating. So I'm getting here a couple of different scenarios, and they're going to be different depending on what your scene is, right? So there could be somebody wanting to ask you out that is too shy, okay? They just can't do it for some reason, you know? Somebody could be keeping a secret in your marriage or your partnership. There is definitely some sort of third party going on here, and I'm not getting the vibe that somebody is cheating somebody, but there is definitely a secret being kept from you, okay? Somebody, if you're single, they could know that somebody else wants to ask you out, and for some ridiculous reason, it's being kept hush-hush, like this is high school, okay? So you might want to get your spidey senses tingling here. I'm going to grab a sip of water here quickly, Aquarius. Hold on. So just as I went on pause, I saw angel number 333, okay? So you might want to look that one up after the reading. And I did get additional information from my guides when I was on a pause that this is not anything that is dangerous or, you know, it's not a secret that is going to be a detriment to you, but you could have this gut feeling that something is going on behind your back, especially if you're in a partnership and you're feeling very uncomfortable, okay? You're just like, what is going on here? And you could be making some sort of assumption that there is a negative behavior happening, okay? So you got to be very careful. Not all secrets are bad ones. Not all secrets are dirty ones. But it could be planning. I'm getting very specifically also for some of you, your spouse or your partner could be expecting a child, okay? Or you could be expecting a child and not telling your partner about it because you're not quite ready to. There's something going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of that's just making you go like, what is happening here? What's with the secret phone calls and the text messages? And why is your phone locked all of a sudden? It's because somebody is planning a big surprise for you, or somebody is working up the courage and they're working with your best friend or whatever to ask you out in a very significant way. Okay, so let's have another card here for you, Aquarius. I mean, this is a really good thing here too. So we do have the Justice card, and something else that should be made aware of in this card is that there is a lot of love going on. There's something being kept from you, either like for your own good or something that is going to be a really, really beautiful surprise. Okay, so with the Justice card, like a decision is being made in your favor here. So somebody has the best intention. It just doesn't feel right. You know when the people in your circle are not being 100% transparent. So you guys are definitely going to feel this at some point in the month. Something is being kept from you, okay? But it is going to be something that is going to be a huge benefit. The Justice card is coming in and saying everything is going to be okay. This is what you've been wanting. So try not to freak out. Try to just not ruin somebody's surprise either. Just really trust that these people, like the people in your life, have your highest intention, you know, in mind. And they want to make this a really beautiful thing for you. Okay, so let me just clarify out the Justice card here for you guys. Just give me a quick moment. And Judgment. So Justice and Judgment. Okay, so this is going to be a really, really important card here, to withhold your judgment and how you feel about the situation. This could feel something very similar to when a secret was kept from you in the past and it didn't feel very good, and then it turned out to be something that blew your life apart. Okay, so kind of the symptoms of the situation might be similar, but what is happening is not the same. It feels the same. Okay, so you're gonna have to really have faith in your people, okay, and try to withhold judgment and get all sketchy and freak out. You know, you don't need to have access to your partner's phone all the time. You don't need to read their emails or their DMs. Nothing nefarious or shady is going on. It's meant to be something that is a life-changing surprise, and it wants to be transmitted to you in such a way that it's going to be like this trumpets blowing, and you can see that there's actually children in this card. So I really do see this is going to be like some sort of a birth announcement or an adoption process being approved for some of you, you know, especially if you've been waiting for children for a long time, or you've been having a really hard time conceiving or something like that. So let me just clarify out the Lovers card for you guys, because when you are not trusting your partner or your friend, you know, because it feels like your friend is keeping a secret because they're trying to set you up on the date of a lifetime or connect you with somebody that maybe isn't exactly your type, you know, and then all of a sudden they act shady, but it's the same sort of feeling. Okay, so you've got the Eight of Cups, so you guys could feel like you're just, I'm done with this. I'm done with the secrets. I'm done with you taking phone calls in the other room. Like, what is so funny behind my back? It does feel very uncomfortable. You've got the Eight of Cups, and there's so much emotional attachment. So you might want to ask yourself the question, why is this bothering me? Did this happen to me before where it felt like a very similar situation and it turned out badly? But now I'm in a situation where I have really good friends. I have really strong family. I really trust my partner. They would never do anything horrifying, you know. So don't turn your back on people right now. This can be very challenging for you, Aquarius, because you've sunk so much emotion in here into this situation with your people They're not betraying you. They're planning the surprise of a lifetime, okay? So try to keep that in mind. You know, everybody is entitled to a certain amount of privacy in a relationship as well. And everything that is being hidden from you right now in this moment is going to be a really big, beautiful surprise for you. So try to hold your judgment here, okay, guys? So yeah, it's going to be a really good one too. So anyway, guys, take care. Bye.